Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Enigma of Myself. I'm Sam, and in our second episode, we took a journey into our shadow self, those parts of ourselves we tend to hide away. If you haven't listened to that episode yet, definitely check out after this one. Today, we're going to talk about a much more crucial and, frankly, deeper concept: schemas. Have you ever wondered why you always react in a certain way? Why some situations keep repeating themselves in your life? Or why, despite your best efforts, you still find yourself stuck in certain thought patterns or behaviors? The answers to these questions often lie hidden in our schemas. Schemas are like mental maps we create from childhood, and unconsciously, we navigate our entire lives based on them. Today, we're going to uncover these hidden maps and explore how we can rewrite the course of our lives. What are schemas? Our mental maps. You can think of schemas as a filter or a pair of glasses through which we see and interpret the world. These filters typically form in our early years, usually before adolescence. Imagine a child who grew up in an environment where their parents constantly yelled at them or abandoned them. This child might unconsciously build a mental map called "I am abandoned" or "I am worthless" in their mind. Later in life, even as an adult, and even when their circumstances change, they'll still see the world through these glasses. They might unintentionally attract people who make them feel abandoned again, or they might not allow themselves to form close relationships. These maps originate from repetitive experiences and our childhood environment. If our basic needs, like the need for security, acceptance, autonomy, and self-expression, aren't adequately met, it leads to the formation of maladaptive schemas. Schemas are like computer programs running in the background of our minds, and we're often not even aware of them. They shape our decisions, our emotions, and even our relationship choices. A few common schemas. There are many different schemas, but let me introduce a few of the most common ones that you might recognize in your own life or around you. Abandonment/instability schema. Someone with this schema is constantly worried about losing important people in their life. They might cling too much to others, or conversely, avoid intimacy to prevent getting hurt. Its roots could be in losing a loved one in childhood or having unpredictable parents. This schema manifests as a fear of separation or an excessive effort to please others. Defectiveness/shame schema. An individual with this schema deeply feels flawed, inadequate, or not good enough. They always think that if others truly knew them, they would leave them. Its roots can be in harsh criticism during childhood or a pervasive sense of inadequacy. This schema usually leads to severe self-criticism, shyness in expressing oneself, and a fear of getting close to others. Subjugation/self-sacrifice schema. Someone with this schema ignores their own needs and desires to fulfill the needs of others. They do this out of fear of rejection or causing harm to others. Its roots can be in parents who prioritized their needs over their child's. Inability to say no, feeling guilty about asking for help, and chronic exhaustion are common signs of this schema. Identifying schemas isn't about labeling, it's about understanding the roots of our behaviors. We all might have elements of these schemas within us. How to rewrite old maps. Now that we understand how powerful schemas are, the question is, how can we rewrite these old maps? It's a long journey, but it's absolutely doable. Awareness is the first step. Just by listening to this podcast, you've taken the first step. Being aware of the existence of schemas is half the battle. Identify patterns. Pay attention to your repetitive behaviors. When do you experience certain emotions? What situations keep recurring for you? What comments from others bother you or make you feel bad? Challenge beliefs. When a negative thought pops into your head, for example, "I'm not good enough," or "they'll definitely leave me," ask yourself, is this really true? Or is this just an old thought from childhood? New experiences. Gradually expose yourself to new experiences that contradict your schema. For instance, if you have an abandonment schema, try to trust a new friend a little more. If you have a defectiveness schema, consciously remind yourself of your strengths and let go of perfectionism. Professional help. And finally, if you feel that schemas are very deep-seated and are disrupting your life, definitely seek help from a therapist specializing in schema therapy. They can guide you to effectively rewrite these old maps. Wrap up. So, let's remember, schemas are like mental